What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another predicted lineup. This is the big one, Carabao Cup final, Sunday, 4:30 kickoff at Wembley. We're going to be there. We're going to be bringing you content all day on the day as well, so keep an eye out for that. But this really is the big one, the one we've been waiting for since in the back end of last year, since we won that semi-final. But this is it. The final is upon us now. How are you feeling coming into this one?
Yeah, look, it's our biggest chance to get any sort of happiness at the end of this season. It's been a long, hard season with a lot of downs, a few ups, but it's been a bit of a roller coaster this season, and hopefully we can have something to show for it. If Harry Kane is to leave at the end of the season, hopefully he has some silverware to show for it. This could be his last chance to earn any sort of silverware at Tottenham. So it is a massive day. It's a massive day for Spurs, a massive day for our season, and let's hope we give it all we got. Ryan Mason leading the team out of Wembley as well. It's a massive day for him. It's a
very special
day.
Occasion, yeah,
special day for him. So we got to make sure we just give it leave nothing out on the pitch. We give it everything we have, and hopefully we can come away with some silverware at the end of it.
Yeah, the press conference has been done. If you haven't seen it, go and check on the channel because it is right up there. Every word Ryan Mason said, the whole 25-minute press conference is live on the channel. In terms of team news, is there anything new?
Just Kane that hasn't been training with the team. There were rumours that he's back in training. He's been training separately, but he's not been training with the team. So whether he'll be fit to start or fit to play remains to be seen.
They're going to try their hardest to get him on that pitch.
Mason says he's been training hour by hour to try and get fit for this game. We have to take it hour by hour at this point. So it's up in the air at the moment whether Kane is going to start. But other than that, I think Davis and Doherty still out, I believe, and that's it.
All right, so let's get into the predicted lineup. We're going for a 4-3-3 formation. In goal, Hugo Lloris.
Captain Hugo.
Exactly, Captain Hugo. He's going to need to bring his A game because it could be a busy afternoon for him, that's for sure. Right back, the only fit right back in the squad, Serge Aurier. Left back, the only fit left back in the squad, Reguilon. The centre backs is an interesting one. We're going to stick with the same basically back four that he went with Southampton. So that's Aurier, Toby, Dyer, Reguilon.
Yeah, and I think the fact that he played Toby and Dyer in his first game shows who his preferred pairing is, shows who he trusts the most, I think. So, and especially Rodon cup tied as well. No chance he's going to play. Sanchez was on the bench. So I think he definitely. I reckon he played a team on Wednesday in mind for what he was going to play in the cup final. So I think we got an inkling into his thinking how he wants us to play and who he's going to pick. So I think Toby and Dyer will be the two.
All right, so that's a back five of Hugo Lloris in goal, Aurier right back, Reguilon left back, Dyer and Toby in the centre back positions. CDM in the 4-3-3 is obviously going to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, and he is a big game for him, isn't it?
Massive game for him. We need him to be on top of his game. I think it was a bit of a return to form against Southampton in a sense where in possession he was a lot more slick and a lot more on point with his passing as opposed to recently where he's been completely off it. So he's going to have to be pinpoint against Man City because he won't get a lot of time on the ball. So he has to play. We've got no other options in the CDM role. So Højbjerg, big day for him. And then the two others in midfield, we're going to go for Tanguy Ndombele and Giovanni Lo Celso. Both starting against Southampton. Obviously, Harry Winks came on for a decent cameo, so there's a chance he might be picked. And obviously, Mason knows him well and is a good might pick him. But I think he'll go for Lo Celso and Ndombele from the start. And I think they both give a nice balance of on the ball presence and off the ball fighting. Obviously, they're not perfect in terms of what they offer off the ball, but I think they should offer enough to give us enough threat against the Man City team who are going to have a lot of possession, but when we do have our chances, they're going to be best placed to counteract that.
Yeah, and like you said, they give the best of both worlds because I think both of them are very quite tenacious sometimes. They can get their foot stuck in. I mean, they're not afraid of going in for the challenge, and attacking wise as well. We all know what they can bring.
And Ndombele loves a game against City.
He does
usually step up in these kind of games against Man City. He's done it for Lyon and he's done it for Spurs as well.
I think both of them are quite press resistant, aren't they? So I think it's a game that can suit them both. And obviously Lo Celso scoring our second goal to seal off the win earlier on in the season.
And Ndombele, he's got for Lyon. I remember the Champions League, got man of the match a couple times against City. So let's see if we can do.
All right, so that's a midfield three of Højbjerg, Lo Celso, Ndombele. Now, the left side of the attack, obviously, it's going to be the ultimate Man City killer in Heung-min Son. Now, he's going to be licking his lips, isn't he, for this one?
Yeah, he loves the game against City, and they push so far high up the pitch, and he's going to have to be the one exploiting the space, because the other players we have on that kind of, they're just not in their game to kind of run in behind and get on the ball and look at the space. They like to have the ball to feet, and he's the real one where he's going to have to be the one trying to hurt City in behind. So, yeah, he's going to be a massive, massive player for us on Sunday.
And then on the right-hand side, we're going to go for Gareth Bale. Obviously, went through that really purple patch, and then that game against Arsenal, Jose completely outcasted him. Ryan Mason brought him back in for Southampton and had a brilliant game.
And obviously he had a little cameo against City at the Etihad.
That was like the start of it all.
Yeah, a couple of months ago, where he came on and did a decent job. So I think he'll be starting on this one, and hopefully he can make a big impact in the final third. He's been talking about, if Kane isn't playing, how important someone like Gareth is to have that impact, and he's still a world-class player in that final third, and I think that's absolutely right. He might not have the legs he had at 21, but he still has the technical ability and the finishing, and that's what we got to get in those positions, and hopefully he can make a difference.
Yeah, 100%. And then up top, we're going to go for the main man, Harry Kane. I mean, we've seen the pictures of him training by himself at Hotspur Way with the training guys. I mean, I can't see him not playing. I just can't see him not playing. If he's doing work like that on the training pitch, I mean, it looks as though he's fit from those pictures. I mean, I know you can't really tell from a picture, but I can't see us not starting with Harry Kane, to be honest.
I can see us not starting with Harry Kane if he's not 100%, and I can see him being on the bench. But seeing as we know Harry Kane is going to push as much as possible to start the game, and especially with Mason in charge, he knows him well, and Mason will trust him and whatever he decides, and Kane likes to push himself. So we're going to go with Kane starting, but we'll have to wait and see on Sunday, because I do think it's touch and go, but I can see him starting.
All right, well, this is the lineup.
Very attacking lineup we've got.
It is a very attacking lineup, but it's attacking in terms of personnel, but it's all about how you set up on the pitch and the game plan and what have you. But this is the lineup we're going for. The lineup is Hugo Lloris in goal, Aurier right back, Reguilon left back, Toby and Dyer in the centre back positions, Højbjerg, Lo Celso and Ndombele in the middle, with Son, Bale and Kane up front. I mean, if that is the lineup, how do you think the game plan out?
I mean, I can see a few goals in it. Maybe a bit like that Champions League second leg, kind of the quarter-final. I can see a similar kind of pattern of play in
what
that
final
one.
that would be.
And that would be an incredible final. And if we do line up like that, obviously it's important when we did lose that game 4-3, but we obviously went through on the tie. But if we do line up like that, I could see a similar game like that. It's going to be tough. I'm going to go. I said 2-1 Spurs after extra time in my preview. If you line up like that, I don't know if it'll be 2-1. It might be more, but I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs after extra time.
I'm sticking with my prediction. I'm going 3-2 to Spurs. I mean, I've just got some sort of slight inkling that we're going to do something this weekend. I just do.
We need to just make sure we fight for everything. And if with that talent on the pitch, if we have the fight, we have the energy, and we have the desire. Look, there's a lot of football quality on that pitch from our side. Yes, Man City are unbelievable, and we know how good they are.
I'm just worried about the defence.
And obviously, but in terms of our midfield and attack, we can 100% hurt Man City, 100%, if we have the desire to fight for every ball and fight for the right to play football like we did under Pochettino. If we do that on Sunday, we have a chance to take it to silverware, and let's see what we can do.
All right, so there you have it. That is our lineup. That is our score predictions. Let me know your predicted lineup and your score predictions in the comment section below. It is the big one this weekend. Come and join us all day, as we've got content coming your way all day on Sunday tomorrow. It is the big one. Tottenham in a cup final for the first time since Champions League final, really, since the first time in a domestic final since 2015. So it's time to right the wrongs of the last two Carabao Cup finals. We need to get a trophy under the belt and put some positive thinking into the Spurs fan base. Come on, it's the big one.
Come on.
Cup final. Let's get the trophy. Let's eat some samosas after the game. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.